Hey guys, NCS Fan 001 here, walking the road to my 451st Platinum Trophy. Today's game was Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This is the North American version, as there is both a North American and a European version of this game. I don't know if I'll ever do the European version just because, unless it goes like on sale for really cheap or something, because it is a bit of a longer game. But this is a pretty fun Platinum Trophy, definitely one that I enjoyed for the most part going through it. One or two little things here and there that were a little more annoying, but for the most part, pretty awesome game. One of the better Star Wars games we've gotten in the last decade. So, to get the Platinum Trophy, the good thing about it is you can do every single trophy on the easiest difficulty, which is going to make the game pretty easy overall. Now, I played it on the second easiest difficulty and still only had trouble at a handful of places. Especially made it a lot easier once I found out that you can lock on to enemies. I did not know that for the first good portion of the game. So as for your actual trophies, kicking a Philic, it's the goat ram looking thing that you'll fight on one of the earlier planets. You just have to kick him after he manages to kick you. Nothing too bad there. Then you have your first collectible trophy for all the chests and secrets. There are a lot of collectibles in this game. There's around 250 or so collectibles in this game that you need to get the Platinum Trophy. Now, as long as you follow a guide, the vast majority of them are quite easy to get, but it's going to require a lot of backtracking because more often than not, you won't have the necessary ability to do some of these collectibles your first time through. So do keep that in mind. However, I do recommend finding the terrarium seeds, scanning enemies, and collecting as many of the stim canisters as possible on your first playthrough, or on your first run through each area, as that will make parts of the game easier. There are 4 mysterious creatures. There's one for each of like the 4 main planets, and they're just creatures that get their own special health bar. Even if you deal with them somewhere else, you have to kill the one that has a specific health bar. All the Jedi skills, this is very easy. You should have more than enough skill points by the time you finish all of the collectibles in the game. The holo maps, it's basically another collectible. As long as you find all the other collectibles, you'll get this one done. You basically have to fill out every map, like every map has to be 100% explored. Then you have some story-related trophies. I believe that all of these are story-related trophies, so everything through there you should get through natural progression by beating the game. Then you have to defeat 50 enemies with reflected blaster bolts. That's very easy. That shouldn't be a problem. Parry 100 times. That's basically perfectly blocked. Nothing difficult there. The kicking trophy, you're going to need to do it on one of the really small enemies because there aren't a lot of enemies that you can kill in a reasonable amount of time, and you have to use only kicks. You can't accidentally lightsaber them. 3 enemies in a single lightsaber throw. This is best done in the training thing that you can access from the meditation points. That is by far the best place to get this and some of the other trophies, just because you can set up your own custom battle grids against, like, you know, only basic stormtroopers or only the other really basic enemies. Definitely the easiest way to do it. Then this one is a little bit weird. You actually have to slow the blaster bolt, then drag the enemy into said blaster bolt instead of reflecting a slowed bolt like most people would probably think. This was my last trophy, defeat 20 enemies with explosives. It is best farmed on Kashyyyk, as there are a number of areas where you can do it. I did it in the area right before you zip line down into the swamp area. That area made it very easy because there's 3 rocket launcher troopers there. You can just kill them, ride down the zip line, use the meditation point, ride back up. This one's pretty much unmissable. You'll get that ability midway through the game. Precision evade is hitting circle without hitting the control stick. Very easy. You can do it on a single enemy. This one's very easy. Just force push 25 enemies off of ledges. Nothing difficult there. This one you have to kill 25 enemies while they're under the effect of empowered slow, which is done by holding R1 for a few seconds. Nothing too difficult there. This one's basically impossible to miss. Just fling someone with force push into another enemy. Single enemy with all lightsaber types. There are 3 total types of lightsaber, and you hit different directional pad buttons to do this. This one really shouldn't give you any problem. You can do it on any of the tougher enemies in the game, like anything that requires more than a couple hits to kill. It shouldn't be a problem. The Agado's tongue, or Ogdo's tongue, you have to do like a very specific sequence of moves. I think you have to freeze it while its tongue is coming out and then force pull its tongue. So it's a little bit tricky, but it's nothing too difficult. The stim canisters, there's 10 total, but I think you start with 3, so you either start with 2 or 3, so you need to find either 7 or 8 of them throughout the world. They're in yellow chests. The terrarium takes a very long time to grow, so try to find the seeds the first time you go to each area. It'll make your life much easier. You'll get all but one of the crew members through natural progression. The last one is earned very early on either Bogano or Zephyro, as long as you know where to look for them. It's a little secret. The encrypted logs are another collectible type. Fully customizing your lightsaber, just customize each of the 5 parts. Same with this one, just customize the look of each character and ship. Scan all the enemy types. There's a certain amount for each area. This one can take a little bit of time. If you accidentally miss something, you'll have to go back and get it, but thankfully the game keeps track of everything. This one's basically unmissable. You're going to get attacked by lots of bounty hunters later in the game. And the Force Echoes, there are well over 100 of these, and you only have to find 75, which is good. So, with that, level 75, 79%, 18,745 total trophies, 451 platinums, 2,621 golds, 4,920 silvers, 10,753 bronzes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you for the next one.